quality. So I had a couple comments. First one has to do with the racks on the farm. We have a lot of evidence that harvest bins, as an example, that are used to transport food from the harvest site to a packing house or whatever, reside on the ground with rats and birds nesting and defecating in them. And then the food is loaded into them, and then that food is moved into either a wash or a packing house. And there's no known wash systems that could remove that kind of contaminant. And so the comment has to do with reconsidering racks on the farm and the farm transportation issues. I know it's a big deal. It's difficult to deal with, but it's something that needs to be looked at a little closer, especially in light of the idea that the Food Safety Modernization Act is risk reducing and prevention oriented. If that's the case, and you're in quality control like I have been for many years, you go upstream, and upstream is the farm. And to leave that out is an oversight. The second comment I have has to do with leaving what you're calling others out of the stream. What happens a lot in the trucking industry in particular is that the trucks, when they're sanitized on the inside, that's done by independent wash operations. Okay, so these people are left out of knowing what the requirements are of the shippers, and they cannot then implement the carrier to the carrier's needs, okay? And so, especially for independent wash operations like that, the comment really is that others is not something to leave out, it's something to reconsider. All right, the third one I'm not clear on, and that has to do with the pre-cool of the vehicle itself, and the idea being, and a good idea, that that container, whether it's a trailer or whatever it is, needs to be pre-cooled prior to loading. We have a lot of data that shows that if the agricultural commodity, as an example, is not pre-cooled, and then it's put into a cooled container, that the heat from that lack of pre-cool is emitted into that container, and there's no way that the reefer itself can maintain the appropriate temperatures or specified temperatures during transportation. Okay, so you see what I'm talking about right there is that lack of consistency between what has to happen to the food prior to putting into a reefer and then being in the reefer. If it's in a distribution center where it's pre-cooled in that center and then goes into a truck, that's one situation, but a lot of times, and I know that at the farm level, there's no pre-cool, and then it goes into a refrigerated truck, and I'm not sure. It's good, I like it, but it's not adequate. That's my last one, thank you.
Great, thank you very much.